Welcome to the edge of reality. Welcome thinkers, dreamers, and architects of the future. Today we stand at the choice point, the moment when everything changes. Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow, and reality as you know it has two doors. Behind one is a future where you evolve, unlocking new dimensions of thought, perception, and interaction with the world. Behind the other is the status quo, the comfort of what has always been. A fixed reality, unchanging rules, and familiar limitations. This is not just fiction. It's a metaphor for where we are right now as a society, as a species, and as individuals. Today, we are going to break down what it means to choose evolution over stagnation, using the gripping scene from Chapter 10, The Choice Point. Let's begin. Part 1, The Moment of Decision, the Dawn of a New Reality. Picture this. 12 minds, 12 consciousnesses, standing at the threshold of evolution. They have seen both possible futures. One is full of unlimited potential, quantum perception, and new dimensions of thought. 2, the other is the world we know, linear, rigid, governed by old rules and limits. Sarah, the voice of insight, whispers, "Choose, all of you, now." This is a moment of pure existential tension. The idea of choosing between an expanded future and a known, structured world resonates beyond the story. It's a question we all face in our own lives. Think about it. 1. Every technological advancement, every great invention, started with a moment like this. A decision to step into the unknown. 2. What if Newton had never asked why the apple fell? 2. What if Einstein had ignored the thought experiment about riding a beam of light? 3. What if humanity chose to stay in the caves instead of venturing into the world? The greatest evolutions, whether in science, art, or personal growth, always begin at a choice point. Part 2. The nature of reality, fixed or fluid. Let's get into the science behind this choice point. 1. The quantum connection. We live in a world that feels solid, fixed, unchangeable. But quantum mechanics tells us otherwise. Reality is not fixed, it's fluid. It's a probability wave that only takes shape when observed. Now that's not just science, it's philosophy. If reality forms based on how we observe it, then what happens when we change the way we think? When we expand our perception? The 12 in the story are not just choosing for themselves, they are choosing for reality itself. What if 1. Your thoughts actually shape the world you experience? 2. Every choice you make shifts your personal reality onto a different trajectory? 3. Evolution is not just about genetics, but about consciousness? That brings us to 2. Evolution beyond biology. We usually think of evolution in Darwinian terms: mutations, survival of the fittest, slow adaptation over time. But what if evolution is something we can control? Consider this. 1. Human beings are the only species that can self-direct their evolution through knowledge and technology. 2. The first fish that crawled onto land? 2. It didn't do it because it was forced to, it did it because it could. 3. What if we are now at a point where we can consciously decide our next evolutionary leap? This is exactly what the 12 are experiencing. The moment they connect their minds, they are not just choosing to evolve, they are choosing for reality itself to evolve. Part 3. The Resistance. Why most people fear change. While the 12 are making their choice, something else is happening. Security teams are breaching the facility. Why? Because change is always met with resistance. History proves this. 1. The printing press was once considered dangerous. 2. Electricity was seen as unnatural. 3. The internet was dismissed as a passing trend. In every choice point in history, there have been forces that want to keep things the same. Why? Because the unknown is terrifying. Here's a personal question. Have you ever resisted change in your own life? 1. A new opportunity, but you were afraid to take it? 2. A big idea, but you hesitated because of doubt? Resistance isn't just societal, it's internal. The 12 are battling not just external forces, but also their own fears of the unknown. Part 4, The Shift. What happens when we choose to evolve? Then it happens. Reality shifts. The gateway opens. Everything changes. Let's break down what that means. 1. Consciousness expansion becomes standard. Imagine a world where 1. Everyone has heightened perception. 2. Thought itself can shape reality. 3. Knowledge and understanding are limitless. This is not science fiction. 1. Artificial intelligence is already expanding human cognition. 2. Neural interfaces are beginning to connect minds to machines. 3. Quantum computing is pushing the limits of what we thought was possible. What happens when these technologies reach their tipping point? 2. The new reality. By the end of the story, we see the final metrics. 1. Reality convergence complete. 2. Evolution, gateway active. 3. Quantum state synchronized. 4. Transformation achieved, that is the future. The 12 have chosen. And here's the kicker. So can we. Final thoughts. The real choice point in our lives. The lesson from this story isn't just about quantum physics or futuristic speculation. It's about something deeply personal. 1. Every day we make choices that either push us forward or keep us in place. 2. Every moment is a choice point. 3. Evolution isn't some far-off sci-fi event, it's happening right now. So ask yourself, 1. What's your next evolution? 2. Where in your life are you resisting change? 3. What happens if you step forward instead of staying in place? This isn't the end. It's the beginning. Thank you for being here. The choice point is yours.